Hey everybody, we are teaching tilt brush. And this particular tilt brush, we want to talk about getting past artist's block, or what to do when you can't think of something to paint. All artists go through this, whether you're a writer or a musician, a painter or sculptor. Anytime you're a creative person, there will occasionally be times when you're stumped, not feeling quite so creative. If you're a professional artist, then this could be really bad, and you need to get back into the art to be able to keep producing and to keep making stuff that you want to make. So we're going to talk about some different ways to get past artist block when you just don't know what you want to paint today. This works equally well for various forms of art, but we're going to keep it in tilt brush context. Now, one thing about creating art is you need to keep doing it. If I want to consider myself a painter-sculptor, I need to be painting and sculpting every day. If you want to be a writer, you need to write every day. So as an artist, I need to fire up my tilt brush and do some painting as often as possible just to keep my hands wet, to keep my chops in shape, as the case may be. So if you really are stumped, here I am doing my tilting at brushes, but I have no idea what I want to paint today. But I know I need to paint something. Well, there's a bunch of different ways to go about this. One way is to bring in outside stimulus, things like music, or an audiobook, or something else to give you a little bit of an edge to grip on. So if I'm listening to sailing music, then that might inspire me to start doing ocean paintings, that type of thing. So you can take inspiration from other creative sources to help inspire you to work in your normal environment. That's why we do music for tilting at brushes so often, because it helps us loosen up and get creativity by riffing off what we're listening to. That's backwards for you. Two. That's good enough. Believe it or not, one of the best ways to get going with your art is to doodle, is to scribble, is to play. Don't feel like you have to create a beautiful, powerful piece of art every single time, especially if you're not exactly motivated just yet. Just logging into Tilt Brush, grabbing any of your tools, and start scribbling silly pictures. Different smiley faces, pictures, people in strange expressions and stuff. Anything that's going to help get you started playing with ideas. You might not create a wonderful work of art, but it might give you inspiration as a starting point. This face looks it's almost like an Indian, so maybe I'm going to start doing some Native American pieces, bringing in Southwest, that type of thing. See where these quick little sketches can inspire more detailed pictures. It's also a good idea, even if you're just doodling, go ahead and save your work. Part 3, not only can we create new doodles, but we can look at old art, other pieces we made a while ago, to see if we can get new inspiration from those older pieces, whether it's landscapes or just practicing or even lessons for a class. You may be able to go back into your old pictures and find inspiration from either little details you hadn't noticed before, or maybe you liked a starting point and you want to expand it from there. We recommend save all of your sketches, even if you don't like it very much. That way you can go back into it later with another perspective, fresh eyes, and see if there's something more interesting you can pull out of it. See if there may be a starting point in there you can work with. So even if you've got old sketches, you can go through them to get new inspirations out of them. So whether you're listening to music, just doodling on your own, going through old artwork to see what's new, these are things that can help inspire you to get new ideas to create new art. 4. Log into Poly. Go on to YouTube. Look at other people's stuff. Poly.google.com poly.google.com, has a whole lot of art from hundreds of different people, thousands of different people. So go through, see what they've done, see if there's something you like. It's okay to copy other people at this point. If they've got ideas, you can start with their idea and run with it from there. Loading in poly objects actually pulls in complete finished tilt brush sketches that you can use to either riff on, expand on, or even find pieces that you like that you can use to create pieces of your own later on. So look at other people's work. Poly is just a great place to get some finished tilt work pieces you can look at. But look at YouTube, look at actual real art. Go to a museum, that type of thing. See what artists impress you. Can you recreate some of the things in tilt brush that you've seen? We've actually done things like Starry Night by Van Gogh and things here in tilt brush. So check them out. See what real other artists have created and how can they inspire you to try new things on your own. Just because you've got artist block, it doesn't mean other people can't inspire you to help you get past that point. So we're going to be doodling, we're looking at old artwork, listening to music and other forms of creativity, and going and looking up actual artists to see what other art you can try, whether you want to try some Monet style or if you want to actually try to replicate an actual painting. These are all different ways just to get you moving in tilt brush. Even if you're not creating a beautiful finished piece, just the act of painting on a regular basis. You'll get better, you'll learn new tricks, so when you are making your final piece, your real masterpiece, you're all ready to go. You've got these tools under your belt, these skills under your belt. So artist block means you're stumped. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting out of the studio. If I'm here in tilt brush and I've spent the last 45 minutes just looking at an empty space being uninspired, get out of here. Take off the headset and go outside. Or watch a little television. Don't get carried away. Don't spend hours at this, but take a good 10 minutes just to reset your brain. If you've been focused on something for more than an hour, that's going to start burning you out. But if I focus for 45 minutes, then take a 10-minute walk. Then come back for 45 minutes. That 10-minute break has really let your brain refresh, help get some inspiration, some other ideas cooking. So if you're having trouble with artist block, these are some different ideas to try to help you inspired to go out and try different things. I hope this is helpful so that those of you who are trying your art will be able to keep yourself going. Don't give up. Even if you've been stumped for a couple of days, who knows when that's going to break and you're going to get this new idea that you can bring out and show other people. Let us know down below in the comments of what your ideas are or whatever art pieces you've created, and we'd love to share it and show it. We're here archived on youtube.com/shamelessmayhem. We also do this live on Twitch TV/shamelessmayhem. Have fun with Tilt Brush. I look forward to seeing what things you are inspired to do. Have fun, everybody.